They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Dogs ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Marshall's offense will have the football first. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others. And they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about him. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game, running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
Back to pass, it's Turner. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanting to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Well, that one just makes it a little bit tougher on themselves as the ball is marked dead at the 40-yard line. The Bulldogs offense has the ball for the first time. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Maybe play a little bit deeper than normal. Sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Quick strike complete. Runs through the tackle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Dogs! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Back to throw, it's Turner. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Marshall quick to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Off the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They punt it away on fourth down. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll take a deep shot here. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The give to the tailback. Man, the defense had that one completely bottled up, and he eventually just had to live to fight another play.
Yeah, I love the discipline on defense, too. Everybody where they're supposed to be. Everybody staying in the gap, so they just kept funneling the ball to the outside. Inevitably, that guy had nowhere to go.
Grab near the marker. It's Turner. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them.
Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, he's got a chance. He picks it up, still on his feet. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. smashes it between the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Safe completion on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. Wants to throw on first down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Skips away from pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Makes a man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Marshall quick to the line. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Marshall will be forced to punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. Sails one into the middle. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Pass interference, defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. To the ground with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They'll immediately call timeout. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Running through contact. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He wants to change this route. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Dogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Shakes off the defender. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Dropping back, it's Turner. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. Marshall will be forced to punt. A low line drive and short kick. He could almost smell the red zone from where he made that fair catch, but it is tremendous field position for this offense. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens.
2nd half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Branch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab outside. It's Frazier. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The thundering Herd offense coming out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Power football with the run. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Thrust that arm out. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Turner. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it to the right side. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They'll move the tight end. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Still looking. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Payne. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Turning it on. Defense picks it up. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown Bulldogs.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Penn State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far today at Happy Valley. They're up by 4 over Nevada. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Here's the heat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short...
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Quickly to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Number 93, on to punt it away.
Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. The ball is going to be downed at the 35. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Leaves it with the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
A very productive run gets it inside the 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's Mathis. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The offense set for a first down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run from the shotgun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
He'll signal for a fair catch after that weak punt. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Little touch pass to the receiver. It's a seam wide open. Lots of running room. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse.